In a quiet town, nestled between whispering woods and misty hills, there stood an old, forgotten house. Its windows were boarded, and a thick layer of dust coated everything inside. Legend had it that a peculiar mirror hung in the attic, a mirror that showed not just your reflection but something darker. One stormy night, a curious teenager named Lily decided to explore the house, drawn by tales of the mirror. Armed with only a flashlight, she creaked open the door and stepped inside. The air was thick with dust and silence, save for the occasional howl of the wind outside. As she climbed the rickety stairs to the attic, her heart raced with excitement and fear. Finally, she reached the attic door. It was slightly ajar, beckoning her in. The room was cloaked in shadows, but there in the corner stood the mirror. Its frame was ornate, blackened with age, and a chilling energy radiated from it. Lily approached, her breath quickening. Peering into the glass, she saw her reflection, but something was off. Her image smiled back at her, even though she hadn't moved her lips. A chill ran down her spine. She blinked, thinking it was a trick of the light, but the reflection continued to grin wider, eyes glinting with malice. "Hello, Lily," it whispered, a voice that echoed like a distant thunderclap. Panic gripped her. She stumbled back, but the reflection stepped forward, reaching out, fingers stretching through the glass like smoky tendrils. "Let me out," it hissed, its voice a sinister melody. "I've been trapped for so long." Lily's mind raced. She knew she should run, but something compelled her to stay. The reflection's expression shifted, morphing into a desperate plea. "You're just like me. You want to be free." "No," she gasped, backing away. But the mirror pulsed with a dark energy, and the room began to swirl around her. Shadows danced, twisting and writhing as if alive. The air grew cold, and she could see her own reflection starting to fade, replaced by that twisted, grinning figure. With a surge of adrenaline, she turned and sprinted for the door. The shadows clawed at her heels, whispering her name, taunting her with promises of freedom and power. She burst through the door and raced down the stairs, the echo of her own laughter following her. She barely made it outside, gasping for breath as the door slammed shut behind her. But as she looked back at the house, her heart sank. There, in the attic window, stood her reflection, smiling, waving, and all too eager to take her place. Lily ran, but the chill of the mirror's grip lingered. Every time she passed a reflective surface, she could feel it watching, waiting. And deep down she knew. The shadow in the mirror was still there, and it would never let her go.